Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. If you're new around here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it a lot. Let's get into it. We just arrived at our verdant world that we've been looking for like 2 episodes now. We're gonna send out our rapid shuttle for the survey, down here. Launch. We're gonna send out all of our robot shuttles for these resource extractions. We don't need the water. Water production is fine. Maybe if we have spare time and it turns out we could get a little more water, we might send out one final shuttle to grab some water, but that's a big if. But for right now, we're going to send out all these robot shuttles. And then we're going to send out the heavy shuttle right afterwards. Now, so we got a beacon coming up here. That would be a good thing to target, but I think based on our cadence of the shuttles going out and coming back, it might make more sense to target this guy for a jump. But the fact that we can't see what we're jumping at makes me think we want to come down to the flight deck here and build out more intelligence arrays to be able to see further. This array amplifier guy. It's going to take up most of our plastics, but I need to be able to see further. It's a big deal when you get into the black hole area to avoid the black holes, so you need to be able to see as far as possible. We've got a lot of console spaces up in the deck as well, which I could consider. I haven't built any robots, which is shocking for me, but apparently we haven't needed them. I'm considering... So we could build more amplifiers up here if needed, but the science console is really strong, just to be able to boost our jump light calibration even faster. Although, does that matter if you're using auto calibrators like we are? We have one normal calibrator down here, and one auto calibrator. And honestly, I would like to build a second auto calibrator. You need 16 plastics for that, so it's a good thing we fired up our plastics production again. Looks like our biomass is going down. And produce is as well, but produce is hard to figure out while the plants are still growing and being harvested versus, like, being used to keep people from starving. But I think we will still go ahead and build out these last 2 potato plants here. I'm going to put one there, and then I'll put one here. And then I think this room is as full as we can get it from a usage standpoint. The tricky thing about this is, will this block their pathway through? I'm not sure. We'll test it out, though. This is pretty small potatoes as far as blocking their routes through. If it does block their route through, we can just delete it, and it's not a big deal. I do think it would be a good idea to prepare to make a second biomass room. So fill this guy out. We have excess metal for now. We're running very low on material. So that might be probably our next priority, is to go find an asteroid belt and grab as much material as we can just to keep our metal manufacturing rolling. You can never have too many metals. We'll throw all this down. We don't anticipate using that room soon, but it's better to have the room and not need it than to want the room and not have it. That old adage. Ammo storage is fine. I'm happy with that room as it is. That might have been like the first extra room we planned out in the ship, and I've barely used it. Plus, I've never been in combat. Oh, you failed! What? Robot. You're going back out there immediately. You were supposed to bring food back. You didn't do it. Let's see if it's beat up at all. It's a little beat up. Still working on an automated robot princess. You can't replace our princess. That's foolish. This guy should be ready to roll though, I think. Let's go take a look. Ooh, there's 2 salvage opportunities, you don't say. Let's launch this shuttle. And I'm actually thinking of firing off the rapid shuttle when that gets back in. Giada is gonna repair this guy. There they go. The ship is returning. Perfect success, fantastic. This ship is all ready to roll, so I'm gonna send you right back out. Not the salvage opportunity, that's my bad. The resource extraction. Robo shuttle, away.
Underway. Crew, report to your assignments.
And then when this rapid shuttle lands, we're actually going to turn that one right back around and fire that back out into space. Because that one you can still add people to it, so we should be able to improve the ability to that shuttle passing. The success chance, that is. Go ahead and land. Speed this up a little bit. Alright, you guys are off duty. Alright, one of you is off duty. We're gonna fire them right back out into space. 40% chance to succeed, and only a -5 to the speed, which is awesome. So honestly, they might get back before the heavy shuttle does, even though they're leaving later. Alright, and we've had a massive influx of produce and biomass. That's fantastic. Actually, based on that, what we might want to come down here and do is replace this metal extractor with another plastics fabricator. Since we've actually hit the limit of what we can do for metal extraction, it just makes sense, since we're hurting for plastics now. Come down here and throw this guy down. We'll plop it like right in the middle. Takes up less space width-wise. Actually, it just takes up less space overall. Even though it looks wider, the footprint is the same width-wise. And then it takes 2 less on either side. So yeah, we'll swap out. We could have thrown the plastic fabricator here and just maintained both. But for now, we don't even really need that one. I never thought we'd actually chew through all the metals like we did. That's impressive. Alright, so we've hit 100 biomass, 75 produce. So let's kind of keep an eye on those numbers overall and see whether they start like going up or down in any significant capacity. Water is starting to decrease, but we still have this water condenser, and the plan would be to start building even more out. And now that we actually have the spare room, we should come down here and start deleting these extra water tanks and replacing them with the big water tanks. Like that. We're going to be negative for a bit while we're deleting and rebuilding and deleting and rebuilding. But that's fine. And then long term, we'll be able to get rid of all of these water tanks and then have even more water capacity. Just having these guys here, I think these 3 together actually make up almost the same capacity that we had before. I think we had 1,000 capacity before, and these 3 together have 900, which is pretty slick. We should probably, based on that, actually go ahead and delete this row here. Yeah, now we'll have 900 with just these. This will push us to 1,200. We'll be able to build 2 large tanks here, and then we'll be able to delete this row entirely, and then if we really, really feel like it, we can throw down like the pump or the steamworks. I'm not convinced that the hot tub actually works the way it's intended right now. The last time I tried to get it The last time I had it working, or the last time I built it, the people kept getting stuck trying to get into it, and it didn't actually operate as intended. We're still losing produce at like an exorbitant rate. Although all of our starving people are gone. So maybe what that means is we can take our priority off these things and just like keep them rolling. Biomass seems to be at a good equilibrium though. It's at about 100. It was at 100 and it's still, holy crap, it just jumped up. Oh, I think a ship just landed, that's why. But it was still sitting around 100 there. The produce jumped up as well. But the produce is still not positive overall. But now that everybody's off starvation, maybe we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on it and see how that progresses. So you did a good job. You're still returning. The fast shuttle is going to get back just ahead of the heavy shuttle, which is very funny. You guys are doing just fine. This room's still being built out. Not super worried about it. You guys still haven't finished this potato guy? You're waiting on 1 metal. Successful. Well done. Well done, rapid shuttle. Looks like we haven't built out that other, we have 45 composites. That's awesome. We still haven't built out this guy yet. He's working on it, though. Almost there. Hey, and success again. We're gonna have composites out the wazoo. And our plastics generation is kicking through into high gear. I assume it's because they finished the second one. Not the engine room. Sure enough. Although it's not being worked on, but... Oh, there we go. This guy's flying down there. He's like, we need biomass. I got you, sir. Alright, we're ready to jump, so we should go ahead and do that. Jump back up to the bridge. Kick that Jumplight generator.
Punch it.
Punch it.
Sequence initiate in 5, 4.
We have so many composites now. And none of that is from me making it. That's from me just sending out salvage shuttles. Ah, it's a nebula. I won't know what I'm doing. Fine. That's fine. Ideally, I'd like to be able to see what all this stuff is. I think I could still jump to it, even from here. And this would also put us in range of all of this stuff as well. So let's go ahead and plot out that next jump. Let's come down here and fire off the rapid shuttle here. Swap out the crew. Survey operation.
Away mission underway. Crew, report to your assignments.
And then based on how fast we build the Jumplight here, we need 30 Jumplight. If that shuttle gets out there and we have 15 Jumplight to go, I might just go, because we don't really need the stuff anymore after that last stop. And in fact, I probably won't. Just because, like, I think it'll be more important for us to balance our own internal usage of stuff versus just keep sucking up resources. But for now, we'll let it go. Still working on that potato, I see. But we should have plenty of runway here now to try and figure this out. Or not necessarily figure it out, but just balance this as we go forward. Water production's back online. Fantastic. We've kicked out all of these small tanks. Oh, that's probably where a lot of our plastics came from now that I think about it. Alright, load up those 2 big guys, and then we'll delete these small tanks. And then we should be in a great place. And actually, based on that, I probably will go ahead and queue up a sauna in this corner of the room here. I forget, the sauna's like happiness or... Oh, recovers health and depletes thirst? Is that necessary? Maybe the hot tub is the way to go, but the hot tub never works. I don't know what to do. Let's see here. What do I want to do here? I kind of want to move some of this stuff in this room around. I want to put this over on this wall. This doesn't really need to be over here. This could be on this side, for example. And then once we've moved that stuff around, I actually want to go ahead and expand the bathroom this way. And then we will try the hot tub again. Maybe the hot tub has been fixed and people are no longer broken when they try to use it. We should probably replace some of these bunks. People are still getting sleepy. I'm sorry, people, to do this to you. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. With the double beds here. Like that. Bang. Alright. So you guys will move this stuff around. Shouldn't be a big deal here. And then we'll start building out the bathroom to try and incorporate the other stuff. Peeps be calling me all the time. I'm working. Leave me alone. Produce is 138, biomass is 122. So let's keep that in mind. We are burning through biomass at a prodigious rate though as we make more plastics. So, you know, if we ever find out we're like hemorrhaging plastics, that took 26. Yeah, we'll just jump out of here. If we're just hemorrhaging biomass and we can't keep up with our produce production, we'll just shut off our plastics generators, and that should help. The next thing we do want to find though is an asteroid belt though, just to be able to pull metals and material back onto the ship. We are losing water again, which is very weird. It just kind of seems to come and go, the water. Who knows? So we're sitting around 1,000. Oh, we're ready to jump, so we should. I'm gonna go back down there and throw down another condenser.
Take the ship to Jumplight.
The nice thing is the amount of plastics we're pumping out from our production does seem to be able to like keep up with anything that we plan to build out. Like as long as we're not rebuilding the whole ship all at once, it does seem to maintain pace with our construction ideas. We've hit a magma land, it looks like, just based on the red light that is glowing throughout my ship. Sure enough, fractured world. 60% chance of returning burnt. Look at this. Nebula everywhere. Here's an asteroid. There. Do not go there. The devil's trap is the black hole. Never go to a black hole if you can help it. We could jump straight to this ringed giant, and that would be the furthest jump we could make. But I think what we'll do is we'll do kind of a sideways jump here. How far ahead are we? We're still 38 minutes ahead. So we'll do a bit of a sideways jump here, then we'll jump down into the plastic place. The ringed giant. So while we're here, let's send our dudes out. Auto assign, view local mission, survey operation. Get on out of here. Go.
Mission underway. Crew report to your assignments.
And I wonder if the survey people can get burnt. Probably. But if that, we're gonna send out our robots, because robots can't get burnt. I mean, the shuttle could explode, but so a risk I'm willing to take.
Away mission underway. Crew report to your assignments. Away mission underway.
And honestly, I think we will send out the heavy shuttle even right now. Oops, I think I clicked on that person's... Yep, I was like, I think I clicked on that person's portrait. instead of clicking on the shuttle itself.
Crew, report to your assignments.
Alright, we're gonna fire off all of our shuttles all at once. Because we're gonna be here for a minute generating 58 Jumplight, it looks like. We built out all the beds, fantastic. So we should actually take the time to come in here, delete these other 2 beds, and just make sure this room is as efficient as we can possibly make it. This room looks like a nightmare to sleep in. Like, if you were here in real life, I would hate this. Just like beds jammed. It's a true barracks in here. Beds jammed in on top of each other. There's 3 tables for you to like maybe play cards with your friends. That looks horrible. Well, let's go ahead and expand this room out now. I'm gonna take 6 metals. 18 metals? That's fine. Go and expand the room out here.
Engineers to your assignment.
And then we'll throw down the hot tub in that other part of the room after we have deleted you guys. Go ahead and delete these. And as those shuttles come back, that should give us a nice influx of metals as well. I wonder, can we sneak our metal, a second metal extractor in here? Like if we do it like this? There's no way. So we'd have to put it back over here. But I think I'll just ride with the one for now and see how that goes. Although we might get to the point where I'm like, we're making way too many plastics. Get rid of this guy, bring the metal extractor back. And we can always just kind of rotate them in and out. Deconstructing and reconstructing really doesn't seem to be our limiting factor here. You have something to say? Deconstructing unnecessary objects? Remind me later. I don't really care about that. I already know how to do that. Operating, operating. This one's coming back. This one's still operating. That one's still traveling. It's the downside of the human-run ships, people, is they take a minute to actually get fired up. Let's see here. We were gonna throw down another condenser in this room. Let's throw down 2 while we're at it. The reason we'll want to, even on top of what we're already doing, we'll want to get more condensers in this room is just because the water things we're proposing to add will soak up water as well, like the hot tub and whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we have enough oxygen generators for what we plan to build right now. If we do need to add any more condensers in here, we will have to add another oxygen generator. And we might preemptively do that. How are you doing? Oh yeah, you can sneak right through there. No problem. Gonna sneak right by ya. Perfect success? Or just normal success, I think. Just 26 metals. Does the molten world not have metals? Or, sorry, does not have material? It does not. It only does metal. Fascinating. Based on the fact that people can get burned, though, we might want to look at adding... I don't remember what it's called. But there's something that deals with burns. That's despair. That is health recovery speed. The Metagel tank. I've never had one of these, but I think it would be cool to try it. Based on the fact that we have an insane amount of Metagel, I think we don't ever need to build a second one. But I will move this computer over in case they need to access the side of it. So we'll go like this.
Construction confirmed. Engineers to your assignments.
Holy, you got scorched. Still above 50% health, but it looks so bad. This shuttle's coming back. This one's coming back. You got scorched too, my man. Holy monkeys. That molten world, no joke, huh? And we're sitting at 38 of 58. What I think I'll do, actually, is assuming this shuttle is in pretty good shape. And it looks like it is. I think I'll fire it back out there. Nope, it's not in good shape. Oh, sure enough. I don't want to fire it back out there. I take it all back. And honestly, we don't really need any of the things that it could bring back. So I think we'll just let this shuttle come back, let the jump light build up, and then we'll go ahead and jump to the asteroid belt. Our next stop. Based on our available resources, I think it makes sense to go ahead and throw our next auto calibrator down here. 10, 16, 15. Yeah, that's fine. We're still gaining biomass, and our produce is through the roof. I mean, we've hauled a ton back onto the ship, so it's really hard to tell how our balance is looking there. Water's doing okay. A couple people are upset. That's to be expected in this game. This computer is going good. Maybe we'll convert you guys over to the new metagel or the auto bed, so we don't have to rely on scientists being available. I just wanted to see how much metal you guys brought back. There's one produce just sitting here on the ground. Wow, what a nice stack of metal. Look at that. I'm proud of you guys. There we go. 28, fantastic. Back above 100 metal, just from the shuttles hauling stuff back. Shuttles are super important in this game. Like, it'd be interesting to try a shuttle-less run or like a shuttle minimum run, but I think it would be very hard. Like, the amount of resources you can haul back onto the ship from successful shuttles is just really important. Every time I see Korra, I'm like, what happened? Korra is dead. Nope, they just sleep wherever, man. Ah, Rain, you were gonna finish that, weren't you? Now it's up to Elon to do it. Sigh. You lazy buggers. Water's great. Biomass is trending down. But once again, we are turning a ton of our biomass into plastic. I gotta remember that. That we don't want to go crazy building tons of biomass if we don't have to. But I'd love to get this guy done, and then we could get that burn thing up and running. Down here, we want to go ahead and add the steamworks and the pump. It's 562, 562. They're both the same, so we'll just throw them in this corner, I think. Yeah. And then the steamworks will go right next to it. That. And I think that's all we can fit in here. Like, we could throw another small water tank. Actually, what would be the most efficient probably is to throw a condenser in here if we need it for the water production. But we're ready to jump, so let's go ahead and jump. Oops. Upstairs. Upstairs. To the bridge. What did I do? There we go. Zoom out.
Initiate Jumplight drive.
And then based on all of our like resource and stuff, we might really, I think we really want to focus the rest of this run on Jumplight calibration. Like, going faster is probably the only thing left to us at this point. We're about to jump into Warp Star? Black Star? What's it called? The Black Eye. Warp Star. We got quite a few jumps here, but this might be the shortest shortest forever star jump I've ever seen here. So we've got 2 cartridge jumps worth. It's probably most important to have our vision range really high, but our vision range is already really high. So we're going to go ahead and plot this in. We're not going to Gorgon's Wrath. And then we'll see of the next 2 jumps, where do we go. But for now, we got that plotted in. Let's get our shuttles off of here. We'll send the survey operation just on the off chance we have the availability to do so, to get the salvage, or at least attempt to get the salvage. But for now, we're just going to send out every shuttle we have. Again, they should go really, really fast, because in the asteroid belt, they have a... It's 50% of the time that a normal away mission costs. So these guys are going to fly out of here.
Away mission underway. Crew, report to your assignments.
And then we'll even send our beast of a shuttle here. Go.
Away
Go.
mission underway. Crew, report to your assignments.
Alright, cool. So they should go really fast. And then, based on that, we might have the time to go get those salvage operations. Might as well. It does look like our produce is going up, which is great. And our water is still going up, which is awesome. Power seems to be holding steady. I might want to go ahead and increase our battery capacity just because we can. Like, we could throw down an advanced battery, which stores up to 200 power. I don't have a great place for it. I guess we could plunk it here. Could kind of stick it in the middle of the room. I have this spot open in case we still need another nuclear power guy. Although I realize this panel is in the way. So maybe we move that panel over here, plunk this battery down here. Hopefully that doesn't block that guy's spot. And based on that panel being in the way, let's go ahead and queue that up to move over here. Just in the off chance that we do need to build a fourth nuclear generator, I should say, because there's one downstairs. We want to have this open and not have to fiddle around with shifting it around here. Yeah, I think we're doing really good. For now, we're at 33, so they are slowly catching up. For now, if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Jumplight Odyssey or my other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!